When they poured across the border, I was cautioned to surrender. This I could not do. I took my gun and holster. I have changed my name so often. I have lost my wife and children, but I've many friends. I have all friends. An old woman gave us shelter. She hid us in the attic. Then the soldiers came.
Folks, what PPP has done, he has entirely snaked on Surfer. He has made up the most deranged fucking narrative there is. And I've watched this twice over with professional peer review. So just so I can give you, the good people, a full and proper and authorized review. It's going to be notarized. Like, we just have to cover this shit. It's really deranged, the narrative that PPP is pushing. He's in another fucking world.
Oh, the wind is blowing. Let it graze, the wind is blowing. Freedom soon will come. But you'll die in the shadow.
And yes, we the A-Logs, the neat samurai, we will die. We will be dying in the shadows. We will be forgotten, but in the eyes of God. And in one day, like, our efforts will be recognized for gallantry. This is going to be a relatively short stream. I have dinner to cook. I have some other obligations here. But we're going to cover this quickly. Just the snakening on Surfer that we saw here. For all PPP wants to talk about how he's been snaked by Surfer and spurned by him in all these ways. It's ridiculous. I'm looking through the timestamps here. Shut up, cat. Shut up, cat. Surfer on the kill stream here, hour and 30 minutes.
Oh, fuck. You should have just laughed at it. Like, you laugh, the world laughs with you. You cry alone with a fucking bunch of gay retards.
Yes, we're going to cry out in righteous fury against your disgusting system. Like, we have to say something. Like, we have to either say or do something. Like, you should be grateful that I'm only yelling into a camera right now, Ashton. Like, this could get a whole lot worse. It's only going to escalate from here. Like, you don't know what you're fucking doing. You've opened Pandora's box.
I try and leave this guy alone.
You haven't. You got him fucking swatted. You got him fucking swatted. You've messed with his buddies. I'm sure you've tried to flag his channel.
RJ.
Like, you've shit talked him in your fucking Golden Gun Award, your so-called Golden Gun, your illegitimate Golden Guns.
You've become a fucking joke. And the fact that you, after Ralph treated you like this and booted you from the airwaves, came on your Sunday show and licked his hooves like a bitch after. You're taking
he just has respect for the Ralph male. And when we watch this show, Surfer is challenging Ralph. He's pushing against his narratives. He's being a gun soft brings Surfer is. He's his own man here.
That's sort of
the
like
PPP says just merely associating with Ethan Ralph makes you his bitch. If you show any modicum of respect, like as much respect as Jim did to Ethan Ralph, that's gun guarding.
That's not gun.
Yes, this is how I'm going to save the West. Indeed. Surfer coins in the shitter, yeah.
The market is in making fun of Ethan Ralph and baked gelatinous.
Like, I know Surfer coins in the shitter. It's unpopular to be defending Surfer's RJ Finley's good name. But I have to, just against the slanderous attack that he's facing from PPP.
I have genuine religious differences.
What's up, Coffee? How are you?
I don't agree with
We're
his
doing a quick half-hour
I don't
stream
agree
here.
with his irony, bro, philosophy of life. You don't
You just gotta pump out that content creation, man. We gotta
Now
get the
you
super
change
chats
the tune
rolling.
in order to
Like, as a
suck his
content
penis to try and
creator,
get
I have a duty to
big
you, my
money online.
fans, to provide
Because, sir, the
content
bottom
that
line
you can
is you're just
consume.
not talented enough to make it on your own. And when I fucking left you, buddy, when
This
we
is actually
split
how
up,
PPP
I
is
shouted
talking.
out your
He
channel.
started adopting the
Told
full-on
people to go
corporate
subscribe
language.
to it.
You know what? I'm tempted to set up another camera just so you can see my shadow. Where I'm filming, you can see two visions of my shadow wildly gesticulating and screaming like a madman. I think it would be a really keynote way. It would be even better than having a webcam.
Never amounted to anything, buddy.
Just seeing the wild gesticulation in the form of two shadows. It's fantastic. I watch my own shadow as much as I read the chat. You can call me a narcissist, but it's quite entertaining.
Sitting here bowing to him, genuflecting to Ralph, trying to blame your previous positions on me brainwashing you, as though you don't have a mind of your own.
Well, you're...
What a fucking pathetic little...
You are a manipulative fucking person to some extent. You're a salesman. You brag about how you can manipulate people into buying your shit.
Happened to? I don't even fucking recognize you, man.
Oh, you don't recognize him? The surfer of today, he's not that different than the surfer we used to have. Like, it's you that we don't recognize. Nobody recognizes you compared to the old PPP. You've sold out everything. You left your family Bibles in the home of this ex-friend because you're too fucking fat and lazy to carry out an extra coat of your family fucking tones, you sicko.
Some of the shit you fuckers have said in that server, you don't think I have that?
Okay, so if there is this sick shit, if there is like 6 pedophile logs in a Discord server, okay, so folks, if Surfer is in DJ Axel's Discord posting child pornography, and you have proof that Surfer is in this pedophile Discord, why don't you post it right now? The righteous thing to do would be to expose him as a pedophile, if that's the fucking case. But no, you want to hold it over his head. You want some sort of Damocles. Like, you stop talking with me or I expose you? No, you have done it wrong and I will expose the truth. This is what PPP is about. This is about the power of the truth. And PPP has given up that power. You look at him now. He is a pathetic shell of himself. Because he's abandoned the power of the truth.
And all this stuff. It's crazy, dude. All you do is sit there and just ankle bite at me, while making nothing of yourself because you have no entertainment value. The only entertainment value you have to these people is as a way to try and get back at me, but you're not even coherent or good at that. You make shit up. It's all bullshit.
Well, yeah, I'm sure PPP has a certain point, like about like Surfer's character flaws and all of that. But if he does have like proof that he's doing these awful things, it's even more damning. Just like I said for Simon and Jaden, all these defectors with America First, they've seen way more damning things than they're saying. If all the theories that we have are true, if it's like a gay honeypot for fucking pedophiles like Milo Yiannopoulos, I'm sure they're hiding some things. They're covering some shit up.
You want to talk about
seriously unhinged stuff.
My old freezies are still fucking
like the pizza floaties and the pool with Milo Yiannopoulos. Why isn't Jaden talking about that? Is he afraid? Is there some blackmail? Well, yeah, Surfer obviously hangs around the wrong crowd. Yeah, it's really stupid for him to be associated with these people. Like Shaggy, Surfer, and all them. You're right. Like, it is true that Surfer's changed, but for the sake of the rant, you gotta kind of go with it. Yeah, it is shameful for him to be associating with people like DJ Axel. I think DJ Axel should be shot in the back of the head. But yeah.
Apparently, he started fucking doing that.
Surfer is absolutely more true to form like the person he used to be than fucking PPP of all people.
Unless it's your mom's car, you're fucking doing Uber
Okay, now he's shaming him for being supported by his family. At least Surfer has a fucking family that supports him in some way, you know?
Is she still buying your groceries? Is she still chipping in on rent?
She should. Why the hell not, dude? Especially if Surfer's like has a job. it would be one thing if he was a total neat and is getting like his family's money. Then you could say that's shameful. But like if he has a job and his parents are supporting him, that's just how you build up generational wealth. That's how you save your money to buy a fucking home.
Yeah, but that didn't happen.
Yeah, Surfer works on like PPP. If his mom's buying him groceries, that's just like another $200 a week that he can save towards like establishing his life.
And so actually what Geek said
Yeah,
is
Worski's 36 and lives with his parents without a fucking
Yeah, that's true, actually.
And this is the sad thing, Surfer, is you came out and said everything.
Honestly, I don't have anything wrong with somebody being a NEET. If your family can support you or if you're able to get the government to pay for you, who the fuck cares? Unless you're like a real burden on people, it's not a big fucking
all
deal.
your credibility to everybody. That's what you did. And now you have to sit here and take shit from Geek Thulu.
Yeah, Worski wasted a fortune. He had a real chance. He could have made it. He did make it big.
Really?
Let's not beat around the bush here. Like he could have had some things.
Oh, it's just sad.
Holy shit.
Yeah, maybe it is what the new tags are. They have no context to any of this. All they know is that Surfer is the crazy guy that used to do videos with PPP. Like,
Yeah, that didn't happen.
the Worski life days, hand over fist, yeah, he's making thousands of dollars. All they would have to do is like put down a bank account or get somebody to invest it. If somebody was investing his money for him or if he just didn't touch it, he'd be in a very good place right now compared to where he is.
Remember, Surfer, when we used to shit on Baked, the Chaggett streams?
And he does push back on Baked Alaska, Surfer does. He pushes back multiple times.
What a disgrace you are, Surfer.
It's really sad, dude. It really is. Well, yeah, that didn't happen, faggot. You notice Vegas like, yeah,
see, he actually plays Surfer pushing back against Ralph's narrative about hanging the dog. And again, Surfer names Rothstein, the dog hanging victim. He named Props Rothstein.
I don't even know what that was. Go back to your 20 viewers. Don't worry about it. Well, let's see.
So he's saying that Surfer fighting Ralph, like on his stream, challenging him like anybody would, is him bowing down to Ralph and being puffed?
I'm not gonna
No.
let you repeat that lie on my show. Yeah, so go fuck yourself.
The next clip. Just play it. Just watch how Ralph twists the knife here. Just watch the keynote of Ralph, because Ralph knows they don't want you around, Surfer, because they know you're a rat and a snake.
No, they don't want you around because you're speaking the truth. You're speaking what's on your mind. That's why Ralph kicked you, because he named Rothstein.
Same with Geek Thulu. It's the same with failure. You'll never be a legitimate co-host.
Are you a legitimate co-host? Is Andy Worski a legitimate co-host? This is just like when the United States declares some third world dictator legitimate, but another one illegitimate because he doesn't let them rig the elections. Shit.
And you know who's laughing at you?
Who are you to decide who's a legitimate co-host? You work with Andy fucking Worski, who's betrayed not only betrayed every single person. Like, fuck, he's just retarded. He's actively damaging it. Oh, yeah, most likely Ralph didn't hang the fucking dog. It's ridiculous, but you never know. Like, shit can happen. Like, for somebody like Rothstein to just come out of nowhere and say he hung a dog, it's obviously ludicrous, but I'm still going to roll with it. It's an entertaining line of reasoning.
He was my brother. I fucking went to war with that fucking guy. We had so many
people
experiences
hurt and kill small animals at that age, you know.
It wasn't working as friends in a living situation.
Yeah, you'd be like that.
Decided to go full scorched earth because his pride.
Yeah, like
was
people
hurt,
at that
and his
age
pride
will
hurt
abuse
again.
and kill animals.
He'll fire up
but,
another stream crying about
Hey, Zod,
people
what's
3-4
up?
fucking hours. That's what he'll,
We're just doing a quick stream on his session with Worski, and then I'm gonna dip.
I was even like, "Do you want to do a Surfer rap?" You know, I was like, I mean, he's talking shit about you every single day, and he made those like unhinged Crash Bandicoot fucking videos against me.
3 Canadians arguing
like,
about
and then
January
you
6th.
even like,
Yeah.
kind of like he's so pathetic that it's kind of like kicking a fucking like a dying puppy. Like it's like what's the point? It just hasn't stopped.
He just needs to wake up.
They're really upset that Surfer's talking about them. They're saying that, oh, he won't stop. He's so relentless. He keeps harassing us. What a fucking
I was
bitch.
your real friend, man.
Yeah, Ralph, he
That
didn't
was your
react
real friend
very
and you called
strongly.
the
He
cops on
reacted
me
like a guilty
and threw me
person
out to the
when the
fucking
dog stuff
cold.
was brought up.
Then you wonder why
I was
don't
going to mention
wanna
that
fucking
earlier,
answer
but
your
that
phone.
might just be his
Wonder why I don't
defensive,
want
like,
anything to do
lolcow
with you, buddy.
personality.
That's just fucking life. Now, I know you want back. I know you want to be my fucking friend. I can't forgive what you've done.
You totally
I
could.
can't forgive it,
Surfer was like
RJ.
pissed
You're a fucking
drunk when he
traitorous
called the
snake.
cops.
You would stab me in the back again.
The Shaggy
When you
Coke
talk about
stream,
how you made the
I've
show
only
and you
watched
were
like
this
10
and you
minutes
were
of that,
buddy,
like today before I got busy doing stuff. I'll have to
look at
watch
the
it before I
results.
cover it, yeah.
Look at where
But
your
if it's
viewership is at.
entertaining, then
And you'll
sure,
say,
I don't
oh,
see
but
why
I'm
not.
doing the right sort of content. How many souls did you save, RJ?
PPP sees more than all of Surfer's streams. Yeah, like he would always fucking reference how Surfer stabbed him. Shaggy and Warhammer called the cops on each other. That is so fucking gay. That's gonna be hilarious. Okay, I'm definitely gonna cover that.
Nobody
Okay.
cares. Everybody
Yeah,
is there to hear you
absolutely.
talk about
That has to be
you are
covered.
but a footnote in my life. I am closing the chapter on you.
You're a smug fucking faggot. Just
And you're not
PPP
going
thinks that
anywhere.
he's a celebrity
It is
and that
what it
he's
is, man.
better than Surfer or better than other people that he knew in real life who are his actual friends because a couple thousand people watch him on the internet. 20,000 people watch you. That's it. It's not much.
What's that movie?
Oh, it's really fucking gay. Just to call the cops on each other, yeah, it's fucking cringe.
You know? Anyway.
Like, is it really that difficult to talk about retards on the internet without fucking, like, inserting yourself into the most awful drama and wanting to ruin each other's lives? Yeah, only call the cops the real crime is happening. Well, like, if you saw me beating a woman, like, out of a screen on the webcam, then yeah, you could call the cops.
Laying down, of course.
I love Ralph.
You think PPP is no longer with a succubus, and that's why it's so ornery. He could be coping with, like, a breakup or some other issue. That might have been why he took all that time off. Like, it would make sense if he was really broken up about some poor leaving him, yeah.
We totally thought, like, we could.
I know Warhammer started it by calling LDS churches, and it spiraled, okay. So he's like trying to hunt down his church, and then he like got the cops called on him, flagged him on stream for minority persecution. What a fucking queer. What's really fucking gay? What's really gay on both of their hands? Like I don't know who's gayer, like calling somebody's church and trying to get them kicked out or messed with, or fucking reporting them and calling the police. You have to be a big time faggot to just engage in any of that behavior. Like you can just disengage. If you really have that much beef, like fuck off.
And listen, I know some people listen before we go. I just want to say something. You know, people are saying, you know, as a Christian, you should forgive.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I really despise Mormonism theologically. Like there are a billion reasons I could talk about why their theology is fucking flawed, but that's not what I'm going to do. Just the idea that you can baptize a dead man, that's fucked up. It should be illegal. It should be a crime. You're desecrating a corpse.
Listen, that's
like you're taking a dead Christian man and trying to convert him to a fucking cult. You're Muslim. You're wannabe Muslim cult. You're not fucking Muhammad. You're not going to spread your word by the sword. Like the Missouri militia whipped your fucking ass. Fucking Mormons.
It really can't affect me. So I have forgiven him in that.
You can flag the stream for religious persecution. They are scum.
I can trust him with intimate details of
and
my
Wilbur
life.
Boggs, he did nothing wrong.
You know, hang out with him or anything like that. There's just no way.
I don't know how it started with either of them. I don't understand how it went this far along. It's probably a really convoluted gay drama. We should have camps for the Mormons. Like, I believe we should outlaw the Mormon church. We need to heavily audit them. Like, not audit them for their financial crimes, their sexual abuse of children, their fucking everything they've done. They probably have, like, illegal machine guns. We can get the ATF on them. Like, I'm sure they all have, like, child slaves and shit. They're all fucked.
And Smokey also for 20 recently just said, why does it seem like the transaction is canceled?
Yeah, and the sector dancers always are both wrong and gay. Exactly. If you're making videos here and you're getting this involved in it, you're going to be wrong and you're going to be gay.
For Frederick, $14.83 for $50. Thank you so much.
I think there's a difference between dipping your toe in the water and totally fucking dancing around in the shit. and just becoming a total asshole and just displaying who you are to get clout from a pedophile like Phantom Organization, or to have the chance to go on a stream with Surfer. Like, no, that's not worth fucking debasing yourself. It's about entertaining the people and having fun.
Because a tiny Mexican.
And at the end of the day, maybe spread a little truth, say a good message here or there.
Thank you so much, Frederick. 1483. Michael Alberto for 20. Saying, thank you so much, Michael. Wow, donating to the show. You probably heard his name being mentioned earlier.
Sectors in shambles. Meanwhile, Clotlinson got the good ending despite being drunk doxed.
Wow.
Probably never coming back now that PPP is going full out from everybody, but where's credit for calling it out? I don't know. I still have faith that Godwinson is going to come back because, like, that name and info has been out there for a little while, to be honest, and it's very gay for PPP to put it on blast, but like, we've known most of his info. I do have faith that he's going to come back. He mentioned in his what was it? I think it was his second video about the Kino Casino that he would be back on his holiday break. So we just gotta watch the skies, folks. Like, Godwinson, he's in this shit. He's never gonna get out of it. Like, he's got the taste. He's addicted. Yeah, Jim did kill Terry Davis. Like, I hold it to him. Like, whenever I see somebody simping for Daddy Jim, I always make sure to tell him what he did to Terry. Like, you can't let him live that down. Like, he killed an intelligent and entertaining man who entertained thousands more people than Daddy Jim could. If Terry was alive, Terry would still outlive Jim if he wasn't murdered.
But we did by the end. I think it was like last week. I missed the fucking show so much. Like, me too.
Well, listen,
you didn't miss the show. You chose to take a fucking month off.
They needed a break as well. I needed a break. You can tell I'm more excited for the show today.
You're not excited at all.
I have more energy.
You have no fucking energy. You're just sweaty and fat and retarded. It's just an awful show. It was legitimately the worst fucking show that I've watched from these guys in a while.
I wasn't happy. I wasn't excited. And you
Sweaty
can't fucking
Sausage
have
Squad
that.
don't like to hear the truth about Jim's past. No, they fucking don't. Because they watched fucking Jim in the heady days of freshman year of high school in like 2016.
Sorry, boys, but it is
just a totally different
time.
time.
I think everything is better for it.
Yeah,
like, you can't take the guy you watched when you were a child and view him by that standard. You have to look at the past behaviors, especially these days. I don't watch the YouTubers I watched when I was 15 years old. Well, some of them maybe, but not like in the same way. You're not worshiping these internet celebrities like a child.
All right, folks. All right. Well, we'll end these.
It is very similar to the Sassy Squad. They have the same behavior. That they have to rally out into the comments and defend him vigorously. You don't even have to say something negative about Jim. You just say something neutral. We're just slightly getting on them. They're going to fuck with you. They're going to be outraged. They have to defend them. They don't even mess with you. They get really up in arms. Like, oh, you can't make fun of a man with cancer. You can't make fun of Daddy Jim. Like, it would be one thing if his fans trolled you if you shit-talked Jim. But no, they get offended. They're really hurt. They're hurt by it.
Today I went into the Maxime Bernier rally against the Oakville pervert teacher. Got some footage of that. I have Max's whole speech. I have some really cringy speeches from that fucking event. There was some real cringe going on. The event was kind of a fail, and I'll get into that later.
Oh, so he's just going to be shit-talking the right-wing speakers the whole time, protesting the pedophile train.
And the crowd started to shout her down. You guys will see it if you subscribe to the Gum Road.
No, why should we have to pay? Nobody's going to pay for that.
All right, Andy, you're back.
Yes, I am. I am back.
Yeah, Jim is ontologically good. Yeah, you're against free speech if you oppose him. Yeah, he likes to play the righteous. Yeah, he likes to switch between being morally righteous and like owning the evil bad man who's like misleading the youth, like Nick Fuentes. Then no, he doesn't care about anything if you push back on him. Like, even if Nick Fuentes debates Jim, he's going to revert to moral nihilism nonsense. Like, even somebody as puny as Nick Fuentes. Fuentes is an actual nihilist. Like, Jim could just blow him out. Just flip his argument back around on him.
We need Spirit Bomb for Beardson. 07's in chat for Beardson. Give Beardson your power. Give Beardson your power to purge Ralph.
It was 2022 Jim versus 2015 Jim. Yeah, you're not probably wrong there. Like Fuentes' shown was gay and pathetic, of course, but that's just Nick Fuentes. He's always going to be gay and pathetic.
Hurting my position in the movie.
Like Jim looked really weak
Giving
there.
you our power,
Let's not beat around the bush. Like obviously he's saying the right things, but it's very easy to say the right things when you're debating somebody like Fuentes who's a fucking nut bar.
We're doing big fucking Alaska.
In a while.
I'm not going to review this whole Keno Casino, folks. I just intended to talk about the surfer snaketing, because that's when you could see PPP was pretty mad at the internet right here. So I was just going to cover this real quick, check in with you folks, and I think I'm going to get some music going here. We're going to end it. I still do mean to do the malt liquor video, the one that got my channel taken down. The one that got my channel taken down like a week or two ago. I still do plan on making maybe some sort of series on the malt liquor, guys. Okay. Like, trust me, they're actually pretty interesting if you can really get into the rabbit hole of these people. I don't think it's just bullshit. Like, they take their malt liquor really fucking seriously. Like it's not only a fan base, but it's a way of life, and it's like a social community. Oh yeah, his voice was breaking up if he was gonna cry. Like you could tell that he was actually, at least he could have been faking like emotion, like just attempting to seem like, oh, I'm your buddy. I wish I could be your friend again. I'm so broken up, but we just can't do it. It could have been that, but you never know.